Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is October 8th, 2024 and Maria Elena Fort has given us an update in regards to the Spotify Camp Nou's renovations. Also, I do have an injury update in regards to Gavi. And finally, Barcelona's defense currently leads the charts in one pretty cool statistic. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, I do like to apologize because yesterday I wasn't able to post any videos. I did have a work event, as I let you guys know in the community tab. That's why I didn't do the podcast. I was supposed to do a video afterwards, but then I got home pretty late, so I wasn't able to do any videos. But don't worry, once you're done watching this video, you will be up to date on all Barcelona news that happened yesterday. Anyways, having said all that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. If you're looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure to hit the Goal Kids Kid Bag or Fanatics. If y'all looking to place any sports bets, make sure you hit the Bet Us. All links are down below in the description. Now I begin this video with sad news because a Barcelona legend has passed away. Now this legend is no other than Johan Neeskens, a Barcelona midfielder, a representative of that total football from the Netherlands in the 70s, led by Johan Cruyff. He actually played with Johan Cruyff at Ajax, and he became an Ajax legend. And then a year after Johan Cruyff signed for Barcelona, Johan Neeskens followed him here to Barcelona. He joined in 1974. And he was immediately baptized as Johan II. Now, Johan Neeskens played in Barcelona from 1974 until 1979, where unfortunately, because the president of Barcelona at the time, Nunez, he eventually ended up leaving, even though fans were extremely sad. We all remember those. Oh, well, I don't remember it, but I remember seeing the highlights of fans in the plazas protesting, saying that Johan needed to stay and that Nunez needed to leave. And even the Barcelona president threatened resignation as a result of this. So Johan Neeskens ended up leaving to the US, where he joined the New York Cosmos and where he had an opportunity to follow his dream of playing baseball, where the Chicago Cubs offered him a trial, but he opted to continue playing football. Now, Johan Neeskens came back to Barcelona later on in 2006 as an assistant coach to Rijkaard. He spent 2 seasons at the club, and then once Rijkaard was let go, Johan Neeskens followed as well, of course, as part of his staff. And well, now it's been announced that Johan Neeskens has passed away at the age of 73. So rest in peace, Johan Neeskens. Rest in peace alongside Johan Cruyff, which I'm sure the two of you will now be able to play football in the afterlife. Now, from this bad news, we move on to a good update because the Barcelona economic vice president, Maria Elena Fort, has given us an update about the Spotify Camp Nou. As you know, I told you in the last video that Maria Elena Fort was going to hold a meeting to give an update, and well, that happened yesterday, where Maria Elena Fort once again confirmed that Barcelona are working hard to return to the Spotify Camp Nou by the end of December. She didn't give an exact date, but the last home match that Barcelona has in this year is, of course, the Atletico de Madrid match on December 22nd, or I'm sorry, December 20th. So if this timeline is met, it means we could see the first team playing against Atletico Madrid at our home stadium. Now, there are reports saying that even though the stadium will be ready for a return by the end of December, that Barcelona don't want to operate 2 different stadiums because, as you know, under the UEFA rules, Barcelona would have to play all their stage current stadium in Montjuic. So it's reported that Barcelona don't want to have to play in 2 different stadiums, at Montjuic and also at the Spotify Camp Nou. So they're saying that we might not see the first team back until February. Why February? Because the last Champions League match, group stage match, it's against Atalanta on January 29th. So the following home match will be against Alaves on February 2nd. And there's also another home match on February 16th against Rayo Vallecano. So even though, again, the stadium could be ready by the end of December, it's reported that Barcelona might not go back until February in order to avoid having to play La Liga at the Camp Nou and the Champions League at Montjuic, and instead just play all matches at the Camp Nou. And of course, Barcelona cannot play Champions League matches at the Camp Nou until the group stages are over by January 29th. Now, more news because Barcelona have confirmed the injury of Ferran Torres. Now, Ferran Torres was seen limping immediately after the match began against Alaves. He was subbed out and Eric Garcia took his place. And while Barcelona did do medical exams on Ferran Torres and they have confirmed that he has a thigh problem, and of course, as usual, they didn't give an exact return date. They never do. They just say that the player will return based on his treatment. And reports are stating that Ferran Torres could be out up to 8 weeks. So definitely long injury for Ferran Torres. And even though, you know, he might not be that important of a player, because let's be honest, he has not been at the level that a Barcelona player should be. Of course, it is bad news because, my God, we just cannot have a healthy squad. You know, as we're finding out that Dani Olmo, that Fermin, that Gavi could all be back by the end of the international break. Boom, we have another injury, but he's not going to be missed, I don't think. But at the end of the day, we do want Flick to have all his players available, especially given this very hectic calendar. Now, speaking of injuries, I do have a great update because it's reported that Gavi could be back by the Sevilla match. Now, Barcelona, Flick, the training staff, everyone is very happy with how Gavi is training. He's training at a very high level. And as such, it's reported that Flick could start calling up Gavi to his squad list, and then we could see Gavi as soon as the international break is over, which will happen against Sevilla. That will be the first match back from the break, and it's reported that Gavi could already be included in the squad list for Sevilla. Of course, doesn't mean that he might play, but it's reported that he could be back in the squad list, which of course is great news because we've all missed our young warrior, our little lion in the midfield, and it's good to see that he is only not even a few weeks, 2 weeks away from returning to action. Now, we will end this video with this incredible statistic because right now Barcelona leads the charts in offsides created. Now, Íñigo Martínez has become the absolute leader of the defensive line for Barcelona, and not only has he become the leader, but he has also become the perfect executioner of Flick's plans in the defense. And one big plan that we have seen, of course, that Flick has implemented has been the offside trap, something I've commented on a lot in my post-match live analysis, because Barcelona have been executing the offside trap to a perfection. And in fact, against Alaves, Barcelona were able to catch Alaves 11 times in offside, including some dangerous attempts by Alaves. And let's not forget that against Villarreal, they scored 3 goals against us, and all 3 goals were disallowed through offside. And while Barcelona currently tops the charts in all of Europe, not Spain, in all of Europe, as far as the offsides that they have caused, with 62 offsides. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Hansi Flick's offside trap has worked to a perfection, where Barcelona have caused 62 offsides. It's the most offsides caused by a team in all of Europe. And in second place is Brighton with 31 to Barcelona's 62. That's half. Absolutely amazing statistics. There are more numbers. For example, Fulham 28, Osasuna 26, and Athletic Club de Bilbao 25. Nowhere near the 62 offsides that Barcelona have caused with their perfect offside trap that Flick has implemented, and with Íñigo Martínez as the top executioner of this plan. Anyways, that is all the news for this video. You are now caught up. Again, I didn't do a video yesterday, so I hope you're all caught up by now. Of course, there will be videos coming out later tonight to give you all the news that's going to happen today, or that's happening today. So stay tuned to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. And as always, Visca Barça.